Welcome back, guys. Today I'll be doing July 2021 Csec Mathematics question number 2. Let's get started. So question 2, part A. Two quantities n and capital T are related as follows. N is equal to the square root of t. Find the value of n when t is 49. So n is equal to the square root of t, and since t is 49, that means n is equal to the square root of 49. Whenever we find the square root of a number, it's going to be plus or minus. So n is equal to plus or minus 7. Now, we are going to take the positive value of n. So therefore, n is equal to 7. Make t the subject of the formula. So I have n is equal to the square root of t. To get rid of square root, we have to square both sides. So whenever we're trying to get rid of square root, we square both sides. Square cancels the square root, so that means I have n squared is equal to t. So in other words, t is equal to n squared. Next question. Ali is X years. Jim is 5 years older than Ali, and Chris is twice as old as Ali. So Ali is X years. Jim is 5 years older than Ali, and Chris is twice as old as Ali. Write an expression in terms of X for Jim's age and Chris' age. Now we have established that the expression is in terms of X. Since they say Jim is 5 years older than, then it means I'll add 5 years to Ali's age. So that means Jim is X plus 5. So if Ali is 10, then it means Jim is 5 years older. So that means 10 plus 5 to give me 15. Chris' age, since they say twice means double, then it means Chris' age will be 2 times X. So it means that if Ali is 10 years old, then Chris will be 2 times 10, which is 20, and 20 is twice. In 2 years' time, the product of Ali's age and Chris' age will be the same as the square of Jim's present age. Show that the equation x squared minus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0 represents the information given above. So this is what is stated. In 2 years' time, the product of Ali's age and Chris' age, let's leave this part out. So let's look at the product of Ali's age and Chris' age in 2 years' time. So in 2 years' time, what do we know? Let's look at Ali's age in 2 years' time. So Ali's age in 2 years' time, we know that Ali is X years old. And in 2 years' time, I would add 2 to Ali's age. Chris, remember, I've established that Chris is twice the age of Ali. So Chris' age is 2x. So in 2 years' time, I would add 2 to Chris' age. Now, it will be the same as the square of Jim's present age. So Jim's present age is x plus 5, and they say it's the square of x plus 5. But this is what is given in the above question. It says in 2 years' time, the product of Ali's age and Chris' age. Ali's age is x, and in 2 years' time, I would add 2 to the x. Chris' age, Chris' age at the start is 2x. That's what we established here. And in 2 years' time, I would add 2. So remember, if Ali is 10, Chris will be 20. And after 2 years, I would have to add 2 to 20. So that would be 22. And adding 2 to 10, that would be 12. So Ali will be 12 and Chris will be 22. That's what this means, if we knew what is x. Now it says the product of these two age. So I have to have the product of these two. So I am going to have x plus 2 times 2x plus 2. And they say it's the same as, so it's equal to the square of Jim, which is x plus 5 all square. Now expanding this, x times 2x, that's 2x squared. And x times 2, that's 2x. Then multiply 2 times x, that's 4x. And then multiplying 2 times 2, that gives me 4. Over this side, x plus 5 all squared is the same thing as x plus 5 times x plus 5. That's what x plus 5 all squared means. So expanding it, x times x, that's x squared. X times 5, that's 5x. 5 times x, that's 5x. And 5 times 5, that's 25. I'd add 2x plus 4x, that's 6x. So I'll have 2x squared plus 6x plus 4 is equal to, I'll have x squared, 5x plus 5x, that's 10x, and then plus 25. Now I'll carry this part over to the equal sign. So when I carry the x squared over, I'm going to group it with the 2x squared. So I'll have 2x squared minus x squared. I'll have my 6x, I have plus 6x. So when I carry over the 10x, it becomes minus, and I'm grouping it. So I'll have minus 10x. Then I carry over the 25, so I group it with the constant. So I'll have plus 4 minus 25, and don't forget equals 0. So simplifying 2x squared minus x squared, that's x squared. 6x minus 10x, that's minus 4x. And 4 minus 25, that's negative 21 equal 0. So as you can see, I've shown that it's equal to this equation. And that's it. Now, to calculate Ali's age, go back to what I had on the previous slide, where I had x squared minus 4x minus 21 equals 0. Now, I will have to factorize this. So we see two numbers that multiply to give me negative 21, but add to give me the center, which is minus 4. So you think of all the combination that multiply to give you negative 21. And then from this combination, what adds to give you minus 4? So in other words, you think of 21 times negative 1 times 21. We have 7 times minus 3, and we have minus 7 times positive 3. Only this multiply to give me negative 21 and add to give me negative 4. So that is why we say the factors are negative 7 and 3. So now I replace the center with the factors. So I will have x squared minus 7x plus 3x minus 21 equal 0. Now grouping, Looking at the first bracket, what can I factor out? If you realize x is common, so I can factor out an x and I'm left with x minus 7. The next one I can factor out a plus 3 and I am left with x minus 7 when I factor out. Just remember, when you're factoring out x, it means one of the x is being removed, so that's why I have an x here, and this x is being removed, so that's why I have a 7. Same case here, remove this 3, and what you can do is say 3 into 21 goes 7 times, so that's how we get the 7 here. Always check to ensure that you get the above 3 times x, that gives me 3x, and 3 times minus 7, that's using negative 21. After doing this and having both brackets being the same, I write it once, so I have x minus 7, and we group the outside, which is the x and the plus 3. So I put the x and plus 3 together equals 0. Please note, you could have written the x plus 3 first. That's fine. Now we're going to equate each bracket to be equal. So I have x minus 7 equals 0, and I have x plus 3 equals 0. So solving, we carry the 7 over. So x is equal to positive 7, and carry the 3 over. So we have x is equal to negative 3. However, an 8 cannot be negative. So it means that Ali's age is 7. So she is 7 years old. That's it.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have more questions, you can leave a comment below.